Can you see the screen?
Yes,
Yes,
let's
yes.
see.
All right. So good morning. I'm First Bhandari and I'm working with the DWD on the Middle Lake software with Juan and Anna and who here. And this is the English version of the Middle Lake which I was working on for past few months. So firstly, Middle Lake was generally like originally made for Spanish version. And when I came along, I had the task to make a English version of it and it to very closely follow what Spanish is doing. So first of all, I added the language option, which the user can choose. So which language they want to process the text. So they can just use -L and either choose ES for Spanish, which is default, and EN for English if they want to process the text in English. They can also change the language in the TOML file, but yeah, this is another option for it. So for the NLP library, I think Juan also mentioned it before, but for English, I'm using another natural language processing library, which is built for Python. And I chose that this because first of all, it's widely used, and it's very easy to find documentation around it. So if new developers or anyone wants to learn about it, it's will be very easy, and it's very fast and reliable. And there's like many features available in this library, which makes it easier to implement. And for middle eight, it helps because if we want to add another language in the future, it will be very easy because it um, allows you to use this library for other languages as well. So we can use this for like Hindi or whatever. So it will help, and it has some AI power features as well, and it's pretty well on its performance, and it's pretty fast, and it's very easier to develop and find solutions online like forms or something. So this is why I chose Spacey. All right, so the next is the word frequency. So as it's a new different language, we need a different word frequency list, and the I found this corpus online from Subtlets US. So it's basically a word frequency list made from American subtitles. It has around like 74,000 words. And I like this because it is derived from subtitles, which combines from all the genres like action, comedy, romance, or whatever. So it combines all of that. And I believe it would give a fair, unbiased list, and this is generated by a well-reputed university as well, and by these two gentlemen which I mentioned. And or on the next, so context. So there's a different context for English as well. It's very closely related to like closely architectured compared to the Spanish version. So you can choose the context you want to work on, and it will automatically update the frequency list and the different contexts of the regular expression patterns according to the context. So it provides a better and more accurate output. And it's very, as I mentioned, very adapted to the Spanish language. And currently, the context includes administration, architecture, law, economics, physics, geology, and many more. So you can just choose in the terminal by using slash, like -C, and the context name. If not, you can also change it in the TOML file, the execution file, and it will automatically update the frequency list. And so I want to specifically focus on the few changes, a few obvious differences between the English and the Spanish logic. So first of all, it has a different readability indexes. So for English, I am currently using American grade level formulas. So outputs like 1 to 10, and the value suggests what grade level would understand that text. So like fourth would be fourth standard level text. So that's what I'm using for readability indexes currently. And then the number and the decimal logic is different in Spanish and English. So the Spanish uses comma for like normal separating numbers, but we use, and for decimals in Spanish, and for numbers, normal numbers, we use comma. And the Spanish uses dot to for like separating numbers, and we use that for decimals. So it's like literally opposite. And there's also different phone number formats. For example, this is the sample US format, and it has multiple formats. It doesn't follow it at once, so there's multiple formats. So we need to adapt to that as well. And there's like few functions which doesn't exist in English language, like protletids, entletids, and these. So we had to remove that. And there's like many more, but I didn't mention it in this. And also the date format is different. We use, in the US at least, we use month, date, like that's usually used. And in the Spanish it's day, month. So we need to change that as well. And this is all for the version 6 of Middle Lake. And for version 7, I'm working on the splitting the English language option to UK and US, because it's kind of different. And we need to take in account what the user is intending to do. So if they want to text, like process a text which is UK formatted, so we need to change that to that as well. So this is what I'm doing in version 7. First of all, the date and time. So I believe the date, the time, at least in the UK, uses 14.30, which is 2:30. But we use like a dot. I'm not sure how to call it. So like it's a bit different. And the currency recognition. So we need to also take into account the different pound, Syro, quid, and detect that as well. We also need to check whether if the user says dollar, what kind of dollars is it, like US dollars, Canadian dollars, and anything else. If not, like yeah, even in other currencies. And then the phone number format is also different for the UK. They have like multiple phone number has like 44 on it, and landline has 07 on it at the start of it. So that's different. And there's different English spelling compared to the US. Like color, organize, it has like ZE and SE. That's different. And we also need to change the word frequency list. So I found a new one which is similar to it, but for the UK version, which is Satellites UK version, and it has like more words in it. So that's very good for us. And the last thing is we also need to update the readability indexes to follow closely to the UK version instead of the US version. So I'm planning to split the EN, like English version, into UK EN and US EN. So the users can choose according to their preference. If not, it will default to US English. And I think, yeah, that's all my English version of Middle Eight. And I'm open to all the questions you guys might have.
So thank you very much, Kush. And does anyone want to pose any question? The good thing, in a way, by using the basis that you are implementing, is that we are using the same one. You know, as Danny was making that comment, and that may facilitate some of the convergence of what we are doing. So our in our case, it was so for the Spanish version, by using the other semantic corpus. Um, uh, so it's good for us. I think the combination of both, but we need to make some trials to see how it works.
Yeah.
So any comment? No. Thank you, Kush. That,
Thank you.
by the way, you still didn't have, some of you didn't make the profile. You didn't understand. I think the difference between having the user in Glossal app and having the profile. The point for us is that to make it traceable to both to the people and to also to the knowledge domains of the people, then we need to have the profile. So then we requested to create the profile. So for that, you need to edit the form when you enter in your user, and that's what can then link your contribution. So at the beginning, you didn't link to your name the contribution. You
All right.
put so Juan
Yeah.
name instead of yours because
Yeah.
you
Couldn't find
couldn't link, you couldn't find because you didn't create the profile. And I take the opportunity to say that some of you also, I don't know, I think it was Rodrigo, Jaime, I think there was several who had the same issue. So yesterday night, I tried to correct some of them because there was not a correct trace of who were really creating the proposals. So
yeah.
just please, if you do the profile and you link then the contributions, that's better. That's how it should be. Okay,
Be
so
careful,
then we
Gus.
can. Mm,
Be careful, Gus.
sorry.
He wants to steal your metadata, so don't listen to him too much. No, it's a joke. Then I will help you later, and Rodrigo. It's something that we have to do.